With good luck, we'll just do this little random mission. And it's going to trigger an actual story mission to pop up. Apparently we don't have a buddy with us. Oh, I could have... I could have gotten the Furycorn. I want the Furycorn, buddy. I need to look at that if we can get it.
Please select.
Oh no, we have to go to the loadout screen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna listen to some of the tapes again too. That's enough for that.
Hewitt's dug up some interesting facts about our skull-faced friend. 9 years ago, he was exiled to South Africa, stripped of political power. The upshot said he ceased being a serious threat, in Cypher's eyes anyway. They eased up on surveillance, giving him an opening to establish his own military unit, one that answered to his will alone. Those men likely had no idea their orders were coming from Skullface. They probably didn't even know the organization was a part of Cypher at all. Anyway, it was in South Africa where he found renewed interest in parasites. And when he discovered the vocal cord parasites, he began to make his plan. Wipe the English language out of existence. Free the world, not by taking men's lives, but by taking their tongues. In his eyes, the greatest symbiotic parasite the world's ever known isn't microbial. It's linguistic. Words are what keeps civilization, our world, alive.
There was something Skullface said. America is made up of many peoples, but those peoples never mix. Quite so. One nation, home to hundreds of different ethnic groups, many of whom stick to their respective living areas. Little colonies, not interacting with other groups, going out of their way to avoid one another. Their land, organizations, relationships. Thus, the United States of America is no melting pot. It is more of a salad bowl. It is not made up from one people, but for its minorities to function in society, a common ground is needed. Language. Even if the country is not one. No, because it's not one. A lingua franca is necessary. English. American hegemonism was born from the illusion that English could unite diverse ethnicities. In taking in people from around the globe, America became a microcosm of it. Now the boundaries between it and the rest of the world have become blurred. However different our neighbors may be, English enables us to create symbiotic relationships with each other. If English can bring unacquainted neighbors together in America, this should hold true for the world. This salad bowl that is the world can also become one.
The salad bowl of the world.
A ruler's greatest wealth is not...
I'm not seeing any mines here. I know there are some.
Yeah, at
Arrived at your destination.
You disappoint me. Have you forgotten my face?
Leave me be.
You won't respond to anyone else, so I figured it must be me you wanted to see. But now you won't even look at me.
Have I not suffered enough?
Not until you've eased my suffering first. To tell you the truth, old man, I'm in a bit of a bind. It's about your children.
Side ops list updated.
Woo!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Code Talker examined everyone here, and One
Oh.
of us is infected. It's quiet. It was our cutting-edge MRI that finally revealed it. But we don't know what language strain it is. Get back to base. Time
Oh.
for her to talk. You know the room number. 101.
I guess we're not listening to that secret conversation anymore. Why are we doing this again? Are we the baddies? Yes, yes, we definitely are the baddies, but come on, why? What's the point of this? I think someone's getting off to this again. It is probably Miller. Or Ocelot. Probably both of them. Why?
Talk.
It's probably also Kojima. Previous games didn't really beat up on women like this, did they? They focused mostly on beating up the guys, so I'm not sure what's changed.
Anything? Still living up to her name. How about you drop the act?
What are we gaining by having her talk?
Who infected you with a parasite?
We can't let her talk. Put it back.
All I want's a name. That won't trigger anything. Tell me. Tell me! Your lungs have been barbecued.
So what? She
Traces
doesn't
of
need them.
rubbing alcohol in your alveoli.
Yeah?
This was found adhered to your lungs, intact. A petal. White Star of Bethlehem. The hospital. Skullface sent you to Cyprus to kill Snake. You were burned inside and out. That should have been the end of it. But, all things considered, you look pretty damn healthy to me. We have Skullface to thank for that, right?
I was the only one capable of applying them to parasite therapy. Until he stole them from me.
Why are you here? Did Skullface send you? Or did you have your own score to settle with the boss? Refreshing? Salt water.
No! She'll die!
His life isn't yours to take. Enough.
That's enough. If she wanted to kill the boss, he'd already be dead. Same goes for us. She's had plenty of chances. She can talk. She's not here to kill anyone. You're wasting your time. It doesn't matter why she's here. She works for you now.
I'm a
Some
really
love
bad
with the
boss,
leg.
considering what I do to my underlings. And yeah, she is a slug. Isn't that established already?
What makes you so sure?
I was the same way once.
What if she's a spy?
What if I'm a spy? For you? go on all day.
This was so pointless.
Boss,
Let her go. She won't speak, so she can't spread the infection.
Hi! You fuckface! I'm gonna toss you off the platform so you can swim with your one arm and one leg. Mr. Sutherland spoke like 4 words again. Wow.
Na beginnen Tisch. Nicht na gitten Tee.
Oh.
Idiki plak anat e.
Oh. Ako kode dziś desni.
Dne bizad.
Belagana gesnita. Kato be yasteta.
He could translate for you, you know. Also, we... You have a translator sitting next to you who can explain this so that stop torturing you. But you two are so fucking stupid that she's not doing it. Also, she can read and write. This whole story kind of goes out at the point where you realize, wait, if it's a vocal cord parasite that stops you from talking, just read and write. There are mute people in the world. Because we know she's capable of that. We know she's a functioning adult human being.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers.
Awesome.
The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
Please select a mission.
We have a new main op. But we also have a yellow side op, so we're going to do that.
Please
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
mission.
Search for the escaped children. Yeah. The story missions, so we're going to do them.
Please landing zone.
Roger.
Sadly, all her brain cells are located in her boobs, which makes her unable to use her head. So it seems.
Welcome back, boss. Thanks, boss.
You're welcome. At least we can bolt into kids now. That makes life a lot easier. Okay.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
The Fury Corn. Yes, this is very, very silly. Yes, we are taking the horse.
Deploying.
Also, I'm going to listen to some more tapes to get those out of the way.
Boss, we gave Ralph, that kid who died in the accident, a burial at sea. The man in charge of that facility has been severely punished. But ever since, the kids have been acting strange. It's obvious they've lost their trust in adults. I was getting reports of them ignoring the staff, or getting insolent, and even violent. And a few days later, several of the kids did a disappearing act. They snuck into choppers and shipping containers and got off base. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. These kids were born in a war zone, and forced to grow up as war fighters. If they're left alone, war is how they'll die. But I thought we showed them there are other reasons to live. I never liked having children on Mother Base. But the thought of them going back to the battlefield and picking up their old lifestyle is something I can't stomach. It makes me think of Chico, 9 years ago. We have to get those kids back. Hell, they know too much about our operation. I never expected even the kids to betray us.
How nice of the dogs to just sit there. Have a lovely little nap time. The hamburgers of Kazuhiro Miller's. What?
I have spoken enough. Your men can take it from here. Will you permit me to rest? Have something to eat?
I thought you don't eat.
I can subsist without food. But there is more to the act of eating than
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting killed.
We express our gratitude.
Sorry, it's, hearing you say you don't need to eat and that you're part of nature in the same breath. Anyway, where can we get you? Not exactly a five-star restaurant, but the kitchen's used to serving a lot of different appetites.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Even we in there have become Americanized.
Enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Well, as far as symbols of the American Empire go, hamburgers are pretty good. The victory of capitalism. Your people suffered so much at the hands of America. And you ask for hamburgers.
We have suffered more than you can know. But I do not see hamburgers as an accomplice. A single dish, providing a balanced helping of nature's blessings. Meat, grain, and vegetable. How could anyone hate such a magnificent thing?
Says the guy who can survive on photosynthesis. Balance has nothing to do with it. You just like a good burger.
That is also true. Be warned, though. I have very high standards.
Analysis complete.
Don't worry. I do too. All right then. One good old-fashioned all-American icon coming up.
Okay. That's some royal grade A bullshit. This mission is not going to be fun, is it? It's going to be kind of painful. This is my truck now, by the way. Thank you.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Fuck you. I don't think that door opens. Or that. Okay. That wasn't a soldier. Okay. Let's find some cover and sort ourselves out. I wish I had Dog with me. Life would be so much better with Dog. Trying to do infiltration in the middle of broad daylight is also really not the smartest move. Wonder where this kid is. Okay. You go that way. I'm gonna sneak past you right over here. We're gonna pretend that chopper doesn't exist. I just ordered my poop horse to remotely poop. Glorious. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of running around. I'm guessing the kid's gonna be inside the main building, isn't he? That makes sense. For the mission design. To put him in the most annoying place you can. How did you fucking... Of course he managed to look right this way. Ooh. And here we go again. Has anybody seen a small child? Very brown. I'm looking for one. I'm adding him to my collection. Okay, I need to get indoors. Because that chopper's gonna shred us otherwise. Nope. It's okay. I just need to get indoors. This isn't indoors. Where the fuck is the indoors? Ow. Oh, that's indoors. Made it! Perfect. Kid's not here, by the way. There's a lot of people out there, though. Nice timing, buddy. Ah! Does anybody have any idea where this kid is? I'm seriously, I'm looking for a small child. You know what? Wait. I heard that. Hello. Oh, he's got gas masks now. They've invented gas masks, and I'm dead. Okay. Well, that wasn't gonna work. There was way too many enemies in there.
Talk to me, Snake.
This all started because of the horse. The horse is at fault here. Because the horse walked into a mine and then exploded. So
Boss, you need to find
I'm gonna
those
try a
kids
different
who escaped.
approach this time.
Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting...
Hey, we're not going to Silent Hill over here. I refuse. I tried playing Silent Hill 1 once, and let's just say I didn't have a good time. Okay, where the hell is this kid? He wasn't in the building. So do we have, like, some kind of indication of where he might be?
I hope you bought a better hamburger this time, Kazuhira.
Right. Well,
The last one was lacking in every way.
Complete.
The patty was too thin, the bun too dry, and the lettuce days old at best.
hey, that was 100% all beef patty, and no shortening in the bun either.
Nature's blessings, unadulterated, in hamburger form. Is that it? But when taste falls short, so does our gratitude to nature. Making such precious blessings unpalatable is sacrilege.
I hate to admit it, but I think you're right.
Boss, get down.
Should have known better.
That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
In fact, one of our researchers just dropped by with the latest results. Here it is. See how you like this?
We shall see indeed. I thank you for this bounty, Mother Earth.
So, what's the verdict?
Not bad,
And?
but it does not hold a candle to what I ate back home.
Everyone's a critic. Damn it. I was sure the Kobe beef, but maybe we didn't add enough. If we add any more, we're cutting into our profits.
Profit?
Analysis.
We'll be
complete.
taking a loss on every unit.
What are you talking about?
Oh, anyway, I'll be back with another round of product.
I will be waiting. Did you
Analysis
say
complete.
product?
Analysis complete.
Oh, hey, kid, I just found a music tape, though, so that's more important than you. I don't think I can shoot those out. Hey, kid, what's up? Want to go for a balloon ride?
Trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
I'm just going to quickly put this kid down over here. Oh, 0% chance to succeed. He's in too bad of a shape. So we need to get him out of here. Traditional ways. Which gives me a problem because, you know. That chopper's kind of in my way. And the guards at the gate are also a problem. Okay, I have a plan. Here's the plan. Go! I can't believe they didn't spot us on the way out. Well, that works.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, kid. And I think the game allows us to kind of cheat this by doing this. Bye! Don't. I hope you got a seatbelt on. Because it'd be kind of gruesome if a little boy's kid body just dropped down beside us now.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
The other one's all the way out
Arrived
there,
at
so...
Mother Base.
You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna ride there. Horse! Let's go! Let's go, horsey horse. Any day now. There we go. And meanwhile, we're going to listen to more stories about hamburgers. Also, what song we got? Quiet Life. I don't know this song.
Snake, you remember the White Mamba? Of course, he's been going by Eli since we brought him on base. He was the leader of the child soldier unit we took out of that village and into our protection. Well, according to the kids you brought back here, all the escapees were especially close to Eli. There's reason to suspect he's behind all 6 escapes. We've already detained him. I'll be questioning him shortly.
Wait. You'll be?
Ocelot.
You're incapable of taking an impartial stance with those kids. Question them all you want. It'll get you nowhere.
Ocelot, you get too many kicks from your art of interrogation.
It's not a matter of art. It's about quick, minimal strokes of psychological warfare. That's what gets the answers. And it's the best way to keep both questioner and subject safe. The risks only increase the more an interrogation drags on. At that point, it causes as much pain to the inflictor as the inflicted.
Like I said, too many kicks.
What I'm trying to tell you is we need quick results. Otherwise, it'll be too little, too late.
I know that.
And besides, I know the subject. I won't go overboard with a kid.
Forget it. You're not needed. Snake, we'll want to question the other kids too. Be sure to bring them all back.
Emmerich didn't go. So what were they doing at Nzoia Badia, that facility with all the people laid out in rows?
The abandoned factory Shabani was held in.
It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with
I mean, we know all this already. We don't need to hear it again.
incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. You mentioned that the man on fire was crushed under Sahelanthropus in its hangar.
You mentioned that what?
Volgin, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgin's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgin was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgin's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgin. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniuarsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive. The day the research facility holding Volgin burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgin awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age, where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down.
I mean, did Volgin make sense? I don't think so.
Fine. Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab.
Why hide that until now?
Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but you asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you.
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human being.
Oh, I see. So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got scared and shut the pod again. I couldn't bring myself to open it back up. That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and had fully healed, meaning it was long.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Your child. Where's the kid?
How should I know?
So there is a child.
I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost everything.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
Complete.
And his name?
We called him Hal, even though I never saw his face.
Development complete.
I mean, we know that Hal exists. We have proof of that.
Rain approaching.
But yeah, this Huey fella is a person prone to changing his stories quite often. Okay, so we need to figure out once again where the kid is. I know what the solution is for that.
Please select a drop point.
There's always a solution.
Dispatch requested.
And that solution is dog.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Because when in doubt, dog. Look at the tail wags. He's excited.
Buddy has arrived. The map has been updated.
Doggo is excited for murder.
Good.
Doggo, we will murder. Okay, I need you to spot the kid. I know there's a million soldiers inside, but we need to spot the kid. That's the important one. After that, you get to go apeshit. Holy shit, there's... Okay, now we know where the kid is. Now we just need to get to him. Question is, can we get to him from here? I don't know. I'm going to try this way. We'll try the back door.
Attack!
The map has been updated.
You don't need to wake up. Me and my dog are here for the child. We will take no bullshit. Come on, Doug. We have work to do.
Get him!
The snappy dog coming right your way. Oh, dog gets stuck on the door. It's okay. You'll do better next time, Doug. Hey, kid. Let's go.
A whole lot of trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Ah, for fuck's sakes. Dog, where are you? Did you just shoot the kid with a shotgun? Dog, what are you doing? Bye. Make me proud, dog. Good dog.
Please support helicopter requested.
Good job. Alright, we'll bring him out.
Oh.
Boss, about the kids. It appears there's a movement among them to organize against us. I can think of only one person to be behind that.
Another base.
I'll continue to look into it.
Well, we got a main mission to do again, so... And the tape. What tape do we have now? Oh, Eli's explanation.
Nick, about the escaped children. Eli confessed. The way he tells it, they wanted to go back to the battlefield. Don't rob them of their freedom, he said. If you bring them all back, there will be consequences. Next to be asking for our surrender.
Consequences? What consequences?
No idea. That's all I have for now.
You're too attached to those kids. Stop protecting Eli.
Listen to yourself.
Let me question him, and we'll get some real answers.
Not necessary. I'll report as and when.
Miller is a retarded idiot. Campity hop. Let's go. So I guess Eli's now the big bad of this game at this point. Alright, we're gonna do the thing again. Last night I said I was gonna try to beat the game. I'm gonna try it tonight as well. Because I'd really like to play something else this week. I don't remember how many missions we have left, but it can't be too many.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
We just need to trigger them all. What new in our database? Documentation? Yeah, something. I don't know what. Okay. Let's do this really quick.
Staff assigned.
Can I get something cool?
Please specify a project.
Yeah. A better rocket launcher. I'll take that. And I can't afford that. Alright, main mission.
Please select a mission.
Extraordinary.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Quiet's almost fully leveled, so I'm going to take the risk of taking her on board. I may regret that. Let's go!
Retrieve the film canister our informant hid in Spoogme Keep before he died.
Spoogme!
It contains vital information on Skullface's plan.
Skullface is dead.
Our only clue is the garbled photograph the informant tried to send us before the end. We're working on analyzing the data, but there's no time to wait. A KGB Spetsnaz squad is after the target as well. Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden.
Okay.
It's paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
Please select a deployment point. The map has been updated.
Let's have a jolly jog. Is this the right way? Yeah, it's just a really long way. I don't know where that came from.
There's some high ground there. Just what you need for recon.
The map has been analysis complete.
Yeah, these guys are way too heavily armored, so... You know what, fuck it.
Strike requested.
I have decided they will die.
Remain clear of the strike zone. Enemy presence detected. Strike will commence shortly. Analysis complete.
Fire!
Perfect! Let's go get our film canister.
The map has been updated.
Who survived that? This poor bastard. Don't run. You'll only die tired. Yes, I do think I've beaten you all. Thank you. Okay, so it's in one of these arches. Let's see. Which one? I mean, the whole place is full of arches. I hear incoming.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
It's cute. They think they're gonna get the drop on me.
Fire! Spit it out.
Enemy presence.
Prisoners? I didn't know there were prisoners.
The
A
map
prisoner.
has been updated.
You gonna help him?
Fire!
Where is this prisoner?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
What was this prisoner talk? Oh, there we go.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated.
So there was some mention of a prisoner, and I don't know what we're talking about. Did we kill the prisoner in the bombardment by accident? I mean, that's perfectly possible. Why is there a lamp? Go away, lamp. Mine now. I seriously have no idea. They said, okay, here's where the prisoners are kept, and I do not see any prisoners anywhere. There's no marker on the map, no nothing. So... Nice. Nice try, Snake. I thought he was dead. I guess he wasn't dead.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Nice.
The map has been updated.
All right. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Codename Whale. Probably because I'd be using the bombardment so much. A third recording of hamburgers. Awesome. The elite and legendary soldiers kind of lose their point when every soldier is suddenly legendary and elite. They should be more rare, but I get it. Where did my car go?
Boss, I have a quick report for you here. We've discovered a radiation leak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform. It's coming from testing equipment we installed the other day. Members of the medical team have been conducting research there. But we'll evacuate them all from the research block to the containment block next to it. Emmerich.
There's no need to worry. No radioactive material is leaked, so the contamination won't spread. We just need to seal off the testing equipment.
I've dispatched the security team to get the researchers out. I'll keep you updated.
Enemy presence detected.
The fuck did we do
map
now?
has been updated.
Okay, let's listen to the
Feeling
recording.
hungry, old timer?
Enemy presence detected.
Timer.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, there's 3 more kids to save.
No. But you have a new hamburger?
You guessed it. And this time we used lamb.
Lamb.
You're not a lamb kind of guy?
A hamburger is made of beef. Whoever heard of a hamburger without beef?
Yeah, but we gotta stay fresh. Stand out from our competition.
You're what?
Just give it a try.
If you say
Please
so.
select a mission. Marker placed.
Not bad. But I cannot call this hamburger.
I thought we were onto something this time. Maybe the problem is that it looks like a regular hamburger. Gotta think outside the box. Too much baggage if they come in expecting just another burger. Let's see. Cotton candy. To make it look like a sheep? Yeah.
No.
A minute. You really think people would eat that? What is it you are planning? Are you using me?
Please select
It tastes tester. A one-man focus group?
Well, actually, already started. I got a place called, Miller's Maxi Buns.
You are kidding me.
Well, to be honest, business hasn't been great. No one seems to like my, buns.
The Ocelot said Diamond Dog's budget did not add up. But you don't mean to tell me
What? No. Our black budget's got it all covered. I'm not embezzling GMP or anything. Still, let's not say anything to Snake, okay?
Very well. However, Kazuhira, it takes more than premium ingredients and a clever recipe to satisfy the palate.
Okay. So what do we do?
She has some very nice buns.
Chemical additives.
Chemical additives.
There is nothing mysterious or spiritual about good flavor. The tongue simply identifies specific amino acids, which the brain then recognizes as appealing. Therefore, all that is needed is to chemically isolate those amino acids.
And so Cop Talker invented
into your product.
sodium glutamate.
To be clear, I speak of flavor. The rest is irrelevant.
That seems a little extreme.
Do not forget that I am a scientist after all. And using science for the benefit of others is a joy. In seeking coexistence with nature's blessings, not everything can remain in its natural form. When we fall ill, we must be treated. Otherwise, that very nature could cost us our lives. Agriculture is one of nature's many blessings. But through that process, we damage the surrounding vegetation.
Yeah. Whether it's a massive farm or a tiny field, we always leave our mark on the land.
The same is true of parasites. And for food preparation. If tapeworms in the raw meat of another animal enter the human body, they roam around trying to find their usual habitat. Sometimes even eating away at the brain in their confusion. So in looking through a scientific point of view, you see the necessity for processing food. Yes, it is also sometimes necessary to eliminate certain parasites, or selectively use or even modify others. Alternatively,
Hey, we're back here again.
you could say that if a man is part of nature, the work he
Boss, you
does,
need to find those kids who escaped.
what is
Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting killed.
Really opened my eyes. I fooled myself into thinking people today wanted high-quality, all-natural goods. But my favorite burgers were never about that. What they want is something like the first burger I had in America when I went to meet my dad. A Frankenburger loaded with additives. That's the America I knew and loved. I'll be back in a jiffy, old-timer. My next burger's gonna knock your socks off.
Kazuhira, wait. What is important is how we balance the... quick for a one-legged man. Frankenburger. What kind of a dive did your old man take you to?
Analysis complete.
I could go for a Frankenburger.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Yeah, so apparently we did the thing again where I walked into a mine right at the start of a mission area, so good on me.
Has arrived at Snipe. The
Strong
map
start.
has been updated.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just say for pretty sure that the kid's gonna be somewhere in there, so I'm gonna send
Please
Quiet to
select
scout.
a deployment point.
And meanwhile, we're gonna listen to more tapes, because fuck it, there's so many tapes.
We finished decoding the informant's report. That floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject in clinical experiments.
Buddy
The Soviets called him the Third Boy. The Third Boy was brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which he was due to be sent to a research center in Leningrad, then Siberia, and finally an academic town in Novosibirsk. It doesn't appear that the researchers witnessed the talents we've seen from him, but no.
Hello. Why do I have the wrong?
Quite the popular subject. His latent cognitive abilities suddenly awoke en route to
I didn't have a gun selected.
The third boy was easily influenced
Wow.
by other individuals' biofields. Evil thoughts, in particular. They affected his mind like a virus. Extreme anger or resentment, motives for revenge, in other words.
Where am I being
On
shot
the
at from?
transport flight to Moscow, the boy was exposed to a powerful mental energy field coming from a certain individual. Ever since, being conscious of his powers, he's become a sort of energy generator. What's unique about him is the way his acute telepathic abilities get taken over by another person's will. The boy began to physically parasitize individuals experiencing extreme anger and codify the host's desires. This includes amplifying the host's natural
He's up
strengths.
there somewhere.
Or in accordance with
The
host's
stairs are
desires,
gone.
he can also implant program code in another individual, making them a puppet, essentially. Human neural synapses transmit weak electrical currents between neurons.
Hey kid,
These electrical currents, though at a level difficult
you are a
to
huge
observe,
pain in the butt.
warp the magnetic field outside the body. The third boy is able to pick up these weak
Boss,
flashes.
that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
His abilities as a receptor are too high.
I hate saving these kids. I wouldn't hate it so much if I wasn't trying to wrap the game up, but I just want to finish this. Okay, horse. Stay. Let's clear these tapes.
We finished. Looking back on it, a lot of things make sense now. The man on fire, Sahelanthropus, they both came to life thanks to the third boy's powers. Everything has been happening through him as a catalyst. We first saw him in the hospital on Cyprus. The boy parasitizing the man on fire's desire for revenge gave him his new abilities in return. He next appeared at the Hamid Fighters Fort where the honeybee was hidden. There, the boy parasitized Skullface's vengeful mind. He controlled Sahelanthropus, making it do whatever Skullface wanted. Same goes for when we extracted Emmerich onto the chopper. When he appeared at the Devil's
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped.
Shut
Fighting's
up.
the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting killed.
Even the informant couldn't pinpoint who the host was in the cave within Serac power plant. Sahelanthropus suddenly became active, then crushed not only the man on fire, but Skullface as well. Surely neither of them could have been the host. Who else was at that location and bore anger more extreme than either of them? Whose will was controlling Sahelanthropus? According to the report, emotions transmitted in children's brains affect the surrounding magnetic field more strongly. Cerebral nerves are covered with insulation called myelin sheaths to increase impulse speed. The reason for this leakage has to do with the fact that children's myelin sheaths are still developing. So, how many children do you remember being there?
I don't know, but for some reason we brought fucking Eli there.
Desire for revenge and bearing a grudge against you. I can think of only one.
At least he can think of one. There we
I don't know
go.
what kind of life he's had, but the resentment he's shown toward adults is nothing short of extraordinary. The third boy resonated with Eli's mind. And that means Eli bore the strongest animosity of all individuals within the boy's reception range, estimated to be a 3-mile radius, beating out even Volgan and Skullface. The third boy has probably remained hooked on Eli's anger since. You remember at the Devil's House, the third boy showed an interest. That must have been his ego making a rare appearance. He may possess abilities far beyond anyone else in the world, but he's still a kid. Maybe them both being kids was enough to bring them together. And if so, maybe with Eli, he isn't feeding off him, but acting in symbiosis with him. So what kick-started the third boy's powers? If we look at the location and time that his plane went down, we can make a pretty good guess. When the plane experienced the first anomaly, it gave an accurate report of its position to a control tower. Due north of the Black Sea, 125 miles east of Kiev.
Whole lot of trouble they put us through.
Sea in Cyprus.
Making me worry like that.
Directly north of the hospital where you've been asleep for 9 years. And this anomaly was reported at exactly the same time that you woke up. The plane was enveloped in flame from the inside out. The fuselage burnt to ashes. There were no survivors. At least not publicly admitted.
Okay, subject is in.
The boy's psyche and were amplified inside his brain. That would have been more than enough to trigger his abilities. Your rage was like a big bang in his head, blowing the lid off his powers. The boy was then secretly moved to the lab outside of Moscow where Volgin was comatose. There, Volgin's thoughts
Blueprint, you say?
the boy and he was awakened. Volgin became the man on fire, hell-bent on getting revenge on you. His
Who? What? Where? Oh, fuck you.
Straight to you. Skullface knew Volgin from Operation Snake Eater, or perhaps from even before. Monitoring this pair of extraordinaries, he discovered the hospital and sent his assassin and XOF. Skullface was probably watching the situation from close by. Then, realizing how useful these two test subjects could be, he approached them. Reacting to Skullface's thirst for revenge, this time the boy let Skullface's will control Volgin. Volgin, at times driven by personal revenge, at times through Skullface's will, kept on moving, though his body was little more than dead meat. Perhaps there were moments where even your thoughts affected him as well. But without the boy's power, it was like the plug had been pulled from the socket. Everything was powered by anger, malice, revenge. This is how the end of the report sums things up. Both the third boy and the man on fire were originally test subjects of paranormal research for military applications, like telekinetically controlling the leader of an enemy nation and making him launch a nuke, or stopping the heart of someone on the wrong side of the Berlin Wall, experimenting with latent human abilities. They were used as tools of the Cold War. The boy's only crime was being born with unique gifts. But he was sacrificed on the altar of war. His life reduced to slavery under other people's wills. Turned into a living weapon with no will of his own. Eventually, the only emotion he could feel must have been the desire to get revenge for the
Let's go, horsey.
he'd been dealt. Boss, it's you that awakened the boy's powers. But there's more to it than that. I guess the anger emanating from you was something he could truly relate to.
Jesus Christ, game.
Enemy presence.
Dear Russians, I do not care. I have to be 2 kilometers that way because you purposefully spread these kids out as far apart as possible. I'm just going to try to get them as quickly as I can so we can move along with the story. Am I going the right way? I am not. I need to take a left turn. I'm doing the Dark Souls claw again. So I can move the camera around freely.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Hello. I'll just ride through, don't mind me. Yo! You fucks just killed my horse. That hasn't happened before. Okay, I guess we'll take the fucking helicopter then.
Boss?
Peace.
Boss!
Then we have to go through a loading screen to get to the helicopter, and then through a loading screen to get out of the helicopter, save the kid, go into the loading screen to get to the helicopter.
Please support helicopter requested.
Ah, open world games and their stupid fucking busy work. Now we have to wait for the chopper to arrive.
Boss, we found weapons in the children's section of the living quarters. As you know, weapons are strictly off limits. We've got some rule breakers. The weapons we found were handmade. Blades ground out of knives and forks, a couple of bow guns built out of scrap, and explosives made using detergents. And get this, the explosives were tightly packed with nails. The kids put the blame on, you guessed it, Eli. I guess that's what he meant by consequences.
I questioned him about it, but this time he claimed they want to be put out on missions. Send us to the battlefield, he says.
Miller, enough is enough. You've protected him too much already. It's my turn to question him.
Protected?
What Eli's doing is issuing a threat. Comply with my demands or I'll respond with force. But it'll be war at this rate. Forks and soap aren't gonna kill us, but some of them will end up dead. Is that what you want? Now, I hate to say it, but they want to be on the battlefield. It's time you gave up this fantasy.
Eli, he said they'd rise up against us if we bring the last kid back.
There, you see? Ignore his demands. Don't let him return to quarters. That attitude is contagious. We'd lose control over them for good.
For the time being, we've confiscated those handmade weapons. We're bumping up security and the number of psychiatric counselors. As for Eli,
he needs some very special care.
You mean solitary?
Well, we can't leave him in contact with the other kids. If you won't do it, I will. Boss, keep working.
Sandstorm approaching.
I don't want to do this kind of busy work. Jumping back and forth. I mean, the game wants us to see more of the map. Fine, I've done this before. Now, the whole soldier thing's kind of grown stale because I don't need to care. There's so many of them. There's 712 people on this fucking platform.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Please select a landing zone.
I can just land right in there. Let's do that. We're gonna have a dog, and the dog is going to have a knife! There will be murder. I'm gonna even take my murderous loadout. Let's go!
Deploying.
If someone's there to stop us, they will have a bad time. Because the dog has a knife. Knife! And a cute little mask. That's adorable. There's a bear. Kill the bear. Bear meets minigun. Okay.
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting
Well, I guess the one's up on the tower.
They'll just end up getting killed.
Okay. So the kids climbed into a tower and got himself surrounded by 2 bears. It's okay. I can deal with bears. Stealth kills. There. Kit, how did you get up there and how do I get up there? Because, oh, it's one of these cracks.
That crack would make a good foothold. You can use crack climbing to make your way up.
We just got a new tutorial at this stage in the game. I remember this being a thing, but I haven't found a single good spot to do it yet. Hey kid, how you doing?
Whole lot of trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Well, at least this kid didn't take long to save.
Please select landing zone. Side ops list updated.
Am I gonna die if I go down?
Extraction
Possibly.
arrived at Mother Base.
Wait, no, there's a crack. There we go. Okay, one more kit to save. And then hopefully that'll be it. Huh. This kit was much easier to save than the others. Bing, bing, bong.
Good. Good dog. Good. Good dog.
Best dog. And look, he's got both eyes now. I mean, one of them's glass eye, but he's adorable. 1 eye, 2 eyes, 3 eyes, I don't care.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Good dog.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
This was a very silly mission. Go and shoot missiles at 2 bears and get out. While Hits in America plays in the background. Oh well. God damn it, it's getting late. I want to finish this game.